I'm worried. I'm worried. Is the thing working? Hello? I think it's working. I decided to try going live through YouTube itself. Okay, you can see me, can you hear me, and is it buffering? Because I actually did different this time, and I went live through YouTube, like on my browser. I hit create and go live that way, because I paid for Streamlabs, accidentally didn't realize that I had it set to renew automatically. I thought I had canceled that part, and it sucks. So that really sucks. God, thank goodness. The only problem is I don't have a way to, I don't know how to share my, this was so stupid, because I can't do anything that I want to do. Oh, maybe I can. Here it is. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Excuse me. All right, hold on. Pause, because I don't want this to play yet. Okay. All right. Woo! Check that out. Except it's supposed to be this. That was interesting. That went right into infinity, because it said to share screen, so I tried it. All right, I want to make sure it's. All right, now let me try this. See, I can't find. I don't see it again, so I can't see if. All right, this is going to get jacked up. This is going to get jacked up. All right, Queenie. Shit's not working again, so I'm just going to. I've had it already. I'm sick of shit screwing up. I need to start an hour ahead up. There's always something that screws up, so I'm going to have to do that. And I've got to figure out something as far as light goes, and I got to move my desk and got to get everything set up. Jeez. What a day, y'all. Y'all, it's just you, but that's fine. It's been a day. Let's just put it that way. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I love you too. Don't tell me to calm down. That's the worst thing you could tell a female. You know that. Of anybody, you should know that. Oh, need water. So, I'm going to check right now and see, but I'm pretty sure I don't have the response from the school. Let me see. Nope. Nope. All right. Well, I did some looking to see. I love you too. I don't feel like I'm doing great. It's been 3 years that I've been doing this. 3 years and I have 1,027 subscribers, which is good, I think, because I didn't want an echo chamber. And thank you for sharing it on Discord. I appreciate that. I found this. There's my deep breath. Jeez. So I found this at church. Isn't that neat? Put it right there. Right over a star. There we go. It's pretty cool. So I have 2 now. Somebody just has a hole punch. And since they're not making pennies anymore, I'm glad I have it even more. Oh my gosh. The dust is so bad in here. I have a circle with the cross. The cross is in dust. Unbelievable. That's so stupid. It's so dusty in my house. I have no idea how I'm going to get that backyard to a point where it's not a dust bowl. Because it's just a giant bowl of pulverized crap from under the house. Well, anyway, I like that that I didn't blow up. I actually like that because I don't know how I'd handle it. Hey, Jamie, what's up, sis? There's some, I like it, but I don't like it. On one hand, I had hoped that I'd have more folks. On the other hand, which you probably remember that I said up at the, no, Queenie, no one said that. Thank you. Damn it, woman. Thank you. Oh, jeez. So, I'm almost to 2,000 followers on X. Hey, look who's here. Did you hear him squeak earlier for you? You say hi to Auntie Queenie? You say hi to Auntie Queenie? She right there. She right there. No, right there. Oh, that's not Benny. Benny! Hi, sweetie. So you got a little teddy time there. Big dog, Ben baby butt. Yeah, Ben muscles. You careful. Oh, jeez. Pizza for dinner. Huh. I have a little thing of mac and cheese I think I'm going to have. That's it. Because I'm sick of how I look. I don't like that my body decided, like, right before I turned 50 to turn around and say, we hate you now. It's like my body betrayed me. Now I have to figure shit out all over again. Hey, Pep. You want to say hi? They can't see you down there. Pen, up. Pep. Yeah, good girl. Penny, look. Look. No, put your head up, Steely. Put your head up. Oh, good girl. Ah, not my ear. Wet Penny. Wet Penny. Got a wet Penny. Diddy. So it's puppy time, apparently. Oi! Get your paw off her head. Did you hear her? She's like, nah. He had his paw right smack on her head like this. Teddy, Penny, I'm sorry. I didn't notice he had done that until you grumped at him. Teddy! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe he did that. Teddy! Come here! Anyway, I feel a lot. Queenie, thank you for writing that in there. Because I actually feel better now. Thank you. It's strange how little things can change everything. I needed to ask you a question. When I was sharing my screen, were you able to see my shared screen before it did that infinity all the way back? Where the rock version of were you able to hear Penny grump at Teddy? That was awesome. Ooh, like teriyaki? Ooh. Here I am talking about wanting to be healthier and having to relearn shit, and you're eating Asian Thai freaking pizza. Ugh. I'm joking. I got my eyebrows done today. So the cleaning up. You heard Bebe. She was like, get the fuck off me. All right, so if you were able to see it, then I'm going to go back to this. Now, be careful. This is going to go into a quick infinity thing, so hold on. Okay, here goes the infinity. All right. So, you said you were able to hear it. Hey, you! What? You want to come up? You already said hi, Auntie Queenie. You already said hi. Do it. Ugh. Yo, slime ball. Don't drool on me. All right, we got a video to watch. You want to watch a video with me? Yeah? Come here. Oh. Don't schnurk. Don't schnurk. All right, you going to watch a video with me? You going to watch it with me? Or are you going to go look at the TV? You can go look at the I should have never told him that. All right, so this is something I saw that it's a really, really, I really love the song since well before, Donald Trump. I mean, like right when Lee Greenwood first put it out. So, let's watch. I haven't seen this.
If tomorrow the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. To be in America, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I'm glad we stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea.
That's a good look. That's a good looking man right there. Did you see that face? Hold the hell on. Oh, come on.
Sea to shining sea. pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, we're proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her seal today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
This is awesome freaking wow. This is an awesome freaking arrangement, and the whole thing is just sick. And I got to look up Drew Jacobs after this, because that's a fine looking young man. But he also has a great voice. And I had to pause just because I don't want to get, although I'm going to probably look and see that y'all aren't there. That salute was wrong. It's supposed to be at the corner of the brim of the hat. Oh, that's Air Force, so I don't know if it's the same way for everything else. That's it. Should have been there. Nice. That was awesome. All right, now I'm going to swap and we're going to go back to the... there we go. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Now I have a thing up here that says error. So can you still see me? It says one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary ingestion URL and one stream to the backup URL, which I have no idea what the fuck that means. So I'm not doing it this way again. And I put my water way over there so that I don't spill it. When you said sounds good, were you able to hear me? See? Oh, Jamie, you said that. Sounds good. Were you able to hear me? I didn't think I was singing that loud. Tried not to. But I love that song. I can't not sing it. So, the coolest, hilarious thing. Elon Musk was on CPAC's going on. And Elon Musk was on Oh, by the way, guess what? Kash Patel is freaking confirmed. Oh, and we're down to a fifth plane incident. There was a midair collision of two planes. I just don't understand why this shit keeps happening. So let me get CPAC. So I'm going to show you. I want to show you the part with Elon because it was awesome. No, I'm going to pause. All right, we're going to do the you're going to get the infinity thing again. Yeah, Jamie. Yikes. All right, here we go. So I loved this for one reason. Elon Musk is as awkward and just as I am, although I think he's probably a little bit more in some ways. But he said something on here towards the end that, well, first off, I got something I want to show you. All right, so we're going to watch the beginning here because Elon's going to get a surprise. He's got a gift. Wait till you see this.
Man, that is a big crowd.
And
they
they're
are not here for me. How you guys doing? Nice vibe this year, right? After the best month we've ever had. Nice to see you all. Thanks for coming out. Good to see you. I'm not going to kill any more time. Let's bring out Elon Musk.
And he's silly. His shirt is hilarious. He's got a friggin' chain on. And I just realized this has horrible freaking. No, I want quality. I want higher. I want higher quality. What the hell? Right. I want higher quality. So let's do this one. See if this one's got higher quality. There we go.
A little stage prop.
Nope. 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 Because it's not on there. They cut that part off. So all right, this looks like it might be better.
Nice,
got a chainsaw from Javier Millet. Watch this.
Nice to see you all. Thanks for coming out. Good to see you. I'm not going to kill any more time. Let's bring out Elon Musk. We've got one more surprise in case this wasn't enough. I'm going to let Elon do it. Who else is here?
Well, President Millet has a gift for me.
Javier Millet from Argentina. You guys know who that is, right?
Watch this.
Why don't we bring him out? Yeah.
Look at that! The size of that thing! It's chrome plated. And it's got a freaking look at the front end of it. It's got a freaking gear, like a gear thing, instead of just a regular to hold it. Like I don't know how to explain it. The handle on a chainsaw, he's got a freaking shift ball up there. See it? Yep, right there. Right there. See that shift ball right there? It's right there in front of the handle. So that must be a double. Weird. I hate that kid.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
He said,
All right. I love it. Mr. President, thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you. I love it. We love it.
All right.
The size of that thing.
They told me to put this right.
Where should we put it?
They want it right here.
All right, great.
A little stage prop.
I love you guys too.
So I watched this, and he said something that I never expected to hear someone else say. I want to see if this is the whole thing. Nope. The other one just has such crappy friggin'. It has such crappy resolution, is what I was trying to say. How do you not have Elon's thing? That's 2019. All right, well, he said something that really hit me, was that that's not happening now. So it was right about, let's see, should be right about here, I think. This guy puts Elon on the spot and says, "What's it like in your brain?" And he said something that I never thought I would ever hear somebody else say about how their brain works. Obviously, his is a lot different than mine, but it's how I've described my brain before.
Against SpaceX. So obviously it was an antagonistic situation about this, an injustice case about this, against SpaceX. So obviously it was an antagonistic situation. And those astronauts were supposed to be up there for 8 days, and now they're up there for 8 months. Does that make any sense? And we obviously could have brought them back sooner, but they didn't want anyone who supports.
He's talking about
to
Biden.
Look good, basically.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
The astronauts got left out there because Biden didn't want.
A lot of them are saying right now that the reason that you want to get into Social Security, that you want to get into all of these different, into Treasury and things like that, is that you're looking for personal information and you're trying to make more money.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody as rich as you that cared less about money in my life. Every time I hear a story about you, you're sleeping on a couch of some other guy in a city that you could buy the entire thing.
Yeah,
I don't think you care about money, do you?
No, actually, I mean, listen, like if I steal some Social Security, I can finally buy nice things.
Yeah.
You know?
And
That laugh.
On that same question, they're also talking about you guys are going to end Social Security, you're going to end Medicare, you're going to end these things. I don't imagine that conversation has been had with the president, and that's the plan.
No, in fact, the actions that we're taking with the support of the president and the support of the agencies is what will save Medicare, what will save Social Security.
Yeah.
And because if the country goes insolvent, if all the money is just spent on paying interest on debt, there's no money left for anything.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I'm doing this, is because I was looking at the big picture here, and it's like, man, our debt's getting out of control. The interest payments, the interest on the national debt now exceeds the entire Defense Department budget.
$1 trillion a year in
Yes.
interest just to carry the money that we owe is $1 trillion a year.
Yes.
That is unbelievable.
And rising rapidly. So like, a country is no different from a person. Country overspends, country goes bankrupt. Same as a person who overspends goes bankrupt. So it's not like optional to solve these things. It's essential. So
We're going to go bankrupt.
yes,
We are. Couple minutes left here. Russia. There's a huge push from the administration.
If all electronics like
to end this war.
say like,
Yeah.
I'm a board asset of Putin.
Yeah.
I'm like, he can't afford me.
Yeah. I think you're worth more than Russia.
Think about it.
His laugh is hilarious.
So you're trying to end a war. It's all ending a war always means you have to compromise, you have to negotiate with an enemy or an adversary. That's just what it is. And right now, they are lambasting the president for trying a different method to a war that they haven't been able to end for 3.5 years or 3 years.
Yeah.
They're saying Trump's blaming Zelensky for the...
That jingling sound is the freaking chain that he has on. And I think his shirt says, "I'm not a procrastinator, I just have a lot of side quests." It's an awesome shirt.
Invasion. How do you process all of the negativity toward him for trying to end this war?
Well, first of all, I think we should have empathy for the people dying at the front lines. That's the most important thing. And people have been dying, it's like, how many more years is this supposed to go on? Yeah. And imagine if that was your son, your father, what are they dying for? What exactly are they dying for? That line the line of engagement has barely moved for 2 years. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people dead in trenches for what? And I'll tell you what for what. It's like for the biggest graft machine that I've ever seen in my life. That's for what. It's unreal. Like the amount of money that is being taken in graft and bribery is disgusting. And so what's actually happening is that those people, those poor guys are getting sent into a meat grinder for money. That's what's actually going on. Yeah. And it needs to stop.
And it seems, Trump is so pragmatic on this. He's just looking at it and he's saying, it's Ukraine, it's not our country, it's not a NATO ally. I just want to see people not dying. I want to see on both sides. Think about how so many young men have died in Ukraine that the army is starting to age out. The military is aging out. You got 40 and 50-year-old guys fighting in a war because there's nobody left that's not killed or maimed in their 20s. Yeah. That's the reality of it. Think about how many people that is. If you're a humanitarian at all,
an entire generation.
You just got to end the war. No matter what, just get it over with.
Yes, they need to stop dying. Yeah. And the growth machine's got to stop, So, and I think a lot of people out there don't realize, like, the president has a lot of empathy. He really cares. Yeah. He's a good man. So,
I got one more for you. I've been fascinated by you for a very long time.
Thanks.
I've never seen anybody that can, do so many things at the same time. You got the rockets, you got the cars. I've always wanted to ask you, what is it like inside your mind? Like, is it just 1,000 miles an hour? Are you?
Yeah.
Is it just not? Does it ever stop? Do you sleep? How much do you sleep? Paint us a picture of inside of the mind of a genius. Like, how do you do all this? Can you answer that question? It's not an easy question. Yeah.
My mind is a storm.
Yeah.
So, it's a storm. But let me tell you something. Like, you didn't ask the question, but I think it's worth nonetheless maybe just elaborating on something, which is, I grew up in South Africa, but my morality was informed by America. I read comic books, played Dungeons and Dragons, and I watched American TV shows, and it seemed like America cared about being the good guys, about doing the right thing.
Yep.
And
I grew up the same way.
That's actually pretty unusual, by the way. Yeah. It's like
in the world, it's very unusual.
Yeah, it's not like actually
most countries don't do that.
No, they don't. No. And so I was like, you want to be the good. You want to be on the side of good. You want to care about what's right, and So that's what I believe in. So
I gave you a tough one at the end.
Yeah.
You know what though? Whoops. Hey, Kat. Love you. Thank you for putting my stuff in there, Queenie. So the fact that Elon Musk described his brain as a storm, That's not, I would die. Comics, I don't agree with that because I'm not on the spectrum. But when I heard him describe his brain like that, I was like, holy shit, somebody else has a storm for a brain? I've got, for example, I've got the quantum shit going on for the portcullis to protect the freaking country's friggin' you guys have heard me talk about this tons of times. For the industrial control systems and everything, our electrical grid, everything, critical infrastructure is just freaking, it's just not good. And this portcullis that's in my brain, I don't have a way to get it out. So I've got that going on here. I've got, am I going to get into SANS or am I not? And am I going to be able to do it now that I feel like I have my brain back? Am I going to be able to do it or not? And then I've got other stuff, the mundane shit at the bottom. And there's a lot going on. And it was really cool. I've never heard anybody else describe their brain like that except me until today, until him. That blew my mind. So, the other thing that was top of my mind today that I've been really freaking is the VA and how, so the VA has been having to, what do you call it? They've been modernizing the VA systems and electronically getting all of the paper records and everything, put in to be digital. Well, yeah, comics. I guess I haven't heard him say that, but I guess somebody's heard him say it somewhere. I don't know. whether he is or not, I mean, it's just the way he described it was perfect. It was like a puzzle piece dropping in. I was like, I thought I was the only one that. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. So the VA and their freaking. So I wrote this out on X today, and yeah, thanks, Queenie. It was pretty awesome. Hey, Ted, you want to say hi to Uncle Comics? You want to say hi, Uncle Comics? You want to say hi? There's Uncle Comics right there. And then there's Cat. Cat's in here too. Oh, she might not be still in here. You did. You spelled that right. Okay, bye, Ted. It was nice to see you. Penny! Penny's not jumping up again. Because when she jumped down, Teddy put his paw right on the top of her frigging head. You missed it, Comics. Hilarious. You okay, Penny? Did he mess with your little head? Did he mess your hair up on your little face, on your little head? Baby. Hey, Ars, what's up? What? Don't. Leave your sister alone. Penny, why are you so patient with him sometimes and then sometimes not? She's so, I don't know. She'll be fine. I mean, so I had something on TV and there was a dog. So he jumped over and he jumped on Penny, who was asleep in the bed below the TV. So yeah, that didn't go very well. She yelled at him. I've got so many ideas and so much stuff floating around in my brain. So the one thing you can't, it's so weird seeing you talking about summer heat, Ars, because it's freaking cold as fuck over here. Freaking. Oh, great. It's going to snow. Computer. What's the temperature outside? Did that thing just say negative? No way. Couldn't have. Couldn't have. Nope, I don't believe it. Gotta put my water over there because of my klutz, and I don't want to spill it on my stuff. So the VA has been migrating and modernizing their systems for over 20 years. I bet you not even all of my records are in there yet. I hand carried my shit. Here because I didn't trust the VA in Delaware to get it here. So I hand carried that shit. And that was fun. All 3 volumes. Some of the paper that my records were on was, do you guys remember those lithograph machines with the going to school when they did those machines with the purpley blue ink that everybody loved, that ink, how it smelled? That shit does not last. And that's a lot of what I have. Damn, Queenie, 26. Well, comics, that's not surprising for you, but, well, it's slightly surprising. -2. There's so much that the VA is backed up on. It's not just claims. The fraud, waste, and abuse in just the VA is, you guys remember, if you were here last week, what I was talking about, just with the shit that was going on with people that work for the VA or were involved with the VA in some shape or form, that were getting millions out of the VA through scams and fraud. And then there's veterans that decide that they're going to lie. And I don't understand how the VA is so tricked by some people who say they have something and then they really don't, and they get compensated for it. But I just have never been able to figure that out. And veterans that that scam the system infuriate me, because it took so long for my shit to even get approved first. Here we go again. It took so long for my shit to get approved. And then when it does, I remember going to the VA after it was approved and excuse me. And why the hell does that thing say it's the 21st? That's weird. Distraction. There was a guy in there that came out with a walker and then folded it up and walked around his vehicle and put it in the back and walked and got into his vehicle like there was nothing wrong with him. And it was a walker, like the ones that have the metal frame with the tennis balls on the bottom. It was a walker, and he was walking slow. No, that shit infuriates me. Ever since then, I've just had the death glare. Consider it the death glare for people that you can see are obviously gaming the system. It shouldn't be so easy to game the system. It really shouldn't. So there's veterans that are taking advantage and gaming the system. There are everybody that I mentioned last week, from contractors to businesses, all kinds of shit bilking and gaming the system. And then on top of that, veterans that had to have what do you call it? What was the friggin' word? People to take care of their business for them. I forget what the word was, but they were ripping off the veterans that they were supposed to be caring for, family members. And then one of them was an actual not a solicitor. Begins with an A, I think. But it was a VA employee that was bilking a veteran for their money. It's just never get involved with money and anybody, family, friends, nothing. Don't ever do it. It's bad juju. I liked that arrangement that we watched earlier. Yeah, that was crazy, Queenie. When you told me about that, I bet Gypsy loved it. Probably like, what the fuck? Yeah. Especially if you're the administrator for their you're supposed to be taking care of them and you're ripping them off. No, they're gonna burn in hell for that. The liars, the veterans that are liars, that are gaming the system, they're gonna burn in hell. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, the biggest thing was hearing Elon describe his brain, what it was like inside his brain as a storm, which is how I've described it, like, to my mom and stuff. Not sure, because it's a VA employee it's not advocate, it's like some kind of fancy schmancy word. Oh, okay. Yeah, send me the video, that'd be great. It's like administrator, but different. But administer kind of works because they're administering the veteran's money and all the stuff that needs to be done for the veteran is being administered to by that person. You know what? It's probably going to wake me up at 3 a.m. and I'm going to realize, oh, that's what it was. Fuck. And go back to sleep. Oh, well. But it is getting close to time for Penny's meds. So I'm going to go. I've realized that I need to bring the camera down so that it's here and not here, way up there. You guys are the best. You're awesome. I almost said you guys are the awesomest. That fits too. Sorry for the glitches. I have no idea why Streamlabs was so screwed up. And it pisses me off because it was like over $100 that they took out that I didn't realize. I didn't turn off the automatic renew. So that was why. But no, I'm sorry. I paid for something that's not even usable because apparently I was really buffering bad according to Queenie. So much for multi-stream. So I'm gonna have to try Rumbles and go that way. But the only thing is Rumble. I started Rumble when it first kind of came out. So I don't have Sherry the AI Vet. I have my first name with last initial and then a number, and it's just comics. That's not going to happen, honey. You can hope, but oh, Queenie, did you see? No, you might not have, but I said something about pictures. I wanted to get a good picture, and he said the only good picture is one with me in it. Got some balls, man. Joking. Kind of. Ground crew, I love you. I'm working on getting this shit tweaked. And I want to do better with this channel. Because 5-star reactions, he said something that made a lot of sense to me. So I'm going to have to take this more seriously and get things the way I want them, better and faster. Make the time. So I'll make the time. That's what it was. Either way, still bullshit. But just a lot of bullshit. Not just a lot of bullshit. I'm gonna have to try and look at the way I'm doing things, improve it, and look at it in a different light. Because I wanted to get my voice out there. I just gotta work harder and rearrange stuff. Church here, rearrange, and YouTube. I mean, it's not like I'm making money on YouTube or any of the streaming stuff, social media stuff. But I want to eventually. That'd be cool. So if you want something, you got to put the effort in. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it harder. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I got to give Penny her meds and take mine. And I still love you too, jackass. I will see y'all on the next one. Like I said, ground crew, you are the best. I love you guys. Good night.